Neno hili si hivyo. Mambo ni matatu.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome back to our channel once again. Oburu Odinga, the ODM party leader, is currently in Dubai. What is Oburu Odinga doing in Dubai? Because we all know that Oburu Odinga is not a known businessman to be in Dubai for business. Why is Oburu Odinga in Dubai?
Now, you guys, you're overworking there. They're too many. So we took Mzee to go and rest. We forced him. We forced him. He didn't go by his own choice. We forced him that he had to take a break. And at Arudi, the end of next week, atakuwa go back to form. Sema enda huko unyorosho, utembee, anapenda kutembea, anapenda mazoezi. Fanya mazoezi na urudi. Hakwenda na shida yote. So mtu asiseme ati nini sasa anaombea daktari washindwe.
Earlier today, this is what Oburu Odinga posted on his official social media handles. This is after Kenyans started speculating that Oburu Odinga was actually out of the country for medical attention. This is what Oburu Odinga posted. Feeling grateful for good health and high spirits. Feeling grateful for good health and high spirits. Taking a short sabbatical to recollect, recharge, and rest. In short, Oburu Odinga is telling Kenyans that he's actually in good health and that he's also in high spirits, but he's just taking some rest to recollect, recharge, and reset. Ladies and gentlemen, is that a good reason for Oburu Odinga to go to Dubai for only 3 days?
Hapana. Isikiwa hata Oburu pia amerudi tena India matibabu. Hapana. Atu trust madaktari ya India. Oburu enda jamani. Oburu ende kwa daktari ya jamani, atu trust watu wa India. Mama alikufa India. Usiende hospitali India, Oburu.
Because I know in Kenya, most of these married guys, whenever they feel under the weather, they normally take a break, but somewhere in Kilifi. As a matter of fact, that's why most of these billionaires in Kenya have homes in Kilifi. But Oburu Odinga is convincing us that he took that long flight and will come back with the same long flight at his age for only 3 days to Dubai. The reason is, ladies and gentlemen, in politics, nothing happens out of mere coincidence. There must be a reason why Oburu Odinga went to Dubai. That's exactly what I want to reveal to you guys in this video. Before we do that, for those who are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click that subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. Because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Ladies and gentlemen, Oburu Odinga went to Dubai for the following reasons. Number one, the fear for his health. When Raila Odinga passed on, ODM party convened its Central Management Committee, the highest decision-making organ of the party. And they promptly nominated Oburu Odinga as the party leader. Remember, Oburu Odinga was older than Raila Odinga. And most people actually questioned the appointment of Oburu Odinga. But for me, I strongly believe that the decision to appoint Oburu Odinga to serve was well thought out. Because if Oburu Odinga had not been picked, I can tell you the kind of war we'd be witnessing in ODM party today cannot be explained. So after that, Oburu Odinga, Raila was buried. Then he started moving around trying to consolidate. And ODM supporters started getting worried that Oburu Odinga was being assigned so many tasks, that he buried the brother, he had not rested, and here he was attending ODM at 20, rigorous, attending political activities here, there, and there. So there was the request or pressure for Oburu Odinga to at least have time to rest. For me, if you were to ask me, that is one of the main reasons why he went to Dubai. But 3 days, probably they are cutting it short because of the speculations. Oburu Odinga needed to go to Dubai or even Miami and play golf. I normally see him playing golf here in Kisumu. He should have gone to one of those fine places, take a rest, a well-deserved one, not less than 2 weeks. Because the moment he will land into the country, the supporters will start engaging him at the airport. They'll receive him. The next day, someone will be dead somewhere. As an elder, he will attend. He will engage in politics. So I think the family probably prevailed on him to take some break. That's number one. Number two, and this is something which I've been telling people, that the cartels are trying to get hold of Oburu. Remember, immediately Oburu Odinga was appointed as the party leader. Came back on some moves, and most people really appreciated the steps he was taking. And I remember opining here, or was I telling somebody, that the reason why Oburu Odinga seems to be doing whatever he was doing was simple. Cartels were still far away. So as we speak, the cartels are trying to get hold of Oburu Odinga. Because as the party leader, Oburu Odinga is now very powerful within the ODM party. There are people who want certain things, certain favor within the party. All of them are trying to win the support of Oburu Odinga. There are people who want favor with the government. Oburu Odinga is perceived to be a close ally and a close proponent of the broad-based government. So they're trying to lean towards him. So these cartels were overwhelming Oburu Odinga. And that's why he decided, okay, if this is the case, let me go away a bit. But again, you never know. Maybe some of these cartels are the ones who organized this trip for him. And by the time he was landing there, probably some of these guys were already there. I know so many instances where I know of so many instances where choppers were hired for Raila Odinga. And before he knew, chopper has around 5 spaces. Before he knew, someone else was also part of that team. And some people, they just needed photos with Raila. So Oburu is running away from these cartels, just to rethink. But maybe it is the same cartels who organized for him that particular trip. Someone was telling me that, Oburu Odinga nowadays has even a brand new car someone has bought for him. That's how cartels operate. Number 3, politics is very interesting. And politics is basically about deal making. And here's the truth. If Oburu Odinga wants to meet with President William Ruto in Kenya, he can easily meet him. But nowadays, it's not possible for him just to do that. Because anytime he meets with the president, a lot of eyebrows are raised. So which means if Oburu Odinga wants to meet with William Ruto, or if William Ruto wants certain deals with Oburu, most of these deals will be out of the country. Because 3 days, Oburu Odinga going to rest. I mean, how long does it take for one to fly from here to Dubai? Then you sleep, then you come again, and then you only take 3 days to rest. Maybe there's a meeting. Oburu Odinga and his team, maybe state agents with their team, maybe to discuss how to go about the 2027. You remember, was it last year where there were rumors that Raila was in Dubai, Uhuru was also somewhere in Dubai, and then they met. And then after that, Raila started slowing down on broad-based government. There was also some story sometimes back there that Raila and Ruto met. For those who listened to William Ruto when he was talking about Raila during the burial, he indicated that he was also in was it US, and then he met with Jacom somewhere in Dubai, the same facility where Jacom was getting treatment. So they could go there, huyo ni mgonjwa huko, but then they're discussing. And number 4, Buru could actually be under a lot of pressure from the family to rest. You know, Raila Odinga was defiant. Doctors would advise him to relax. He would not. Family would advise him to relax. He would say, okay, I'm relaxing. He would be told, you need a total bed rest. Like I remember someone was telling me before Raila Odinga passed on that Raila had been advised to take total bed rest. He refused. Oburu Odinga is Raila's brother, so he understands all these things. The family understands. And Oburu is now the party leader. At his age, they have to protect him. So I think it is the family who are piling pressure on him to go and have some rest. Ladies and gentlemen, I also don't want to rule out the possibility that Oburu Odinga actually went to Dubai for some deals. These political leaders, when they go to Dubai, they don't go to Dubai to shop. No, it's about deal making. Maybe there's some agreements, maybe there's some funds to be transferred. So I don't want to rule out, but my belief is that Oburu probably also went to Dubai to meet some other interested parties. Maybe some foreigners, maybe local partners, maybe some business deals, maybe to follow up on Raila Odinga's properties there. Because remember, before he went, Oburu Odinga had talked about Raila Odinga family and the estates which Raila Odinga left, which Jaramogi left for them, which they've been managing with Raila. And you know, Raila Odinga was heavy in business in Dubai. Maybe he went to try and follow some of those things. I don't know what you think. This might take. Until next time, this is Lee Makwiny. Bye-bye.